party. Who the fuck told you that?
Oh, that is
Hey,
a
Syrenne.
weight off of my shoulders.
Holy shit! You wanna...
Yeah,
Syrenne,
go on.
my
a
current
punishment
choice for
tree. Let me
Xander was
see.
given to me by you.
What?
The D-pad descended open limp after the walk. There was a tutorial pop-up. But I wanted to hit it with a ball. He said I could also stun it with a gobstopper. I was given these super hard candy balls and the arm of a major league pitcher, and by God, I would like to use it.
Neil says, you know how they can make Star Fox popular again? Make Fox care for a small child he begrudgingly protects and eventually loves, and call it the last of Fox. I do, so...
Mandalorian's also about a mercenary that takes care of a child.
Did Star Fox Adventures invent that genre? Like, is Last of Us and
Sony
Star
dad
Fox
games?
Adventures... Yeah, is Star Fox and God of War 2016, are those just
2018.
Star Fox Adventure likes?
Yes.
Good.
You're going to hear a thought that only I have had.
That's a terrifying start to a sentence, but go for it. I don't know why. That little jingle is fun. I like that jingle. It's good. Anyways, I'm gonna electrocute this bird now. Just like Grandma used to make it.
Alright, what do you want me to do? Grapple beam? Too bad Adam hasn't authorized that. So I gotta do some bullshit to get where he wants me to go. Where he ordered me to go. I would just like to remind one Adam Malkovich that he ordered me to go this direction. This is a fucking call-out post for Adam Malkovich.
Go straight to hell, bouncy man. There's no bouncing in hell because it goes down.
Can pick things up.
Yeah, he'd have to... Oh, he can! Now the question is, can he get into the corner?
A gift
And
to the
answer-
void!
the
A
answer is
gift to
probably
the
not.
void! Oh no, he lightly puts them down? Into the void!
Yeah! The ancient ritual persists.
Yeah, fuck this. No, we're not doing this. We're not getting this golden banana, and I legitimately don't care. I feel nothing. I feel nothing. So what other... I know of one... I hope you get MRSA. Playing the game as intended, so I decided to snap the game in half over my knee.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems like the correct
What?
way to.
Wait, what? Wait,
I
what?
have absolutely no idea what the fuck just happened. You were in one place and then you weren't. Nobody's close to the star. If you're looking for that, literally not a single
No,
one.
I'm
of us
making
is
sure
close to the
nobody's
star.
close to Boo.
If you pick Wario,
One person has been gunning me specifically.
Yeah, Xander. Remember, he's the one that stole that star from you.
That's true, he did. Thank you for reminding me.
Fuck you.
Joe, I like how you immediately sold me out. Even though I helped you in that situation.
Law of the jungle, Xander.
I'm pretty sure there's a barrier, like, where the barrels shoot out.
Oh.
Like, on the other side of it. Yeah, along that path.
Right here?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to toss it?
Yep.
John? John? John, what just happened?
I'll be honest. I'm not sure.
Can I pick up a barrel from over here?
I doubt it.
Oh my god.
You have a, what's up that ladder though?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go put the other Switch game I'm playing back in my Switch so I can play it. World Ends With You is very good. Everybody should play it. Anyways, good night. Oh wait, hold on. I need you to stall. I actually forgot to set up
What?
my ending music. Stall
my
for a
God.
second. Don't worry about it. Just stall for a second.
What do you mean you forgot to send us? Why is that not like part of your end screen?
Because I'm lazy. I'm lazy and I need everything to actually take longer than it should. Anyways, it's set up now. Bye.
All right, let's go to the shop. Let's spend... Why do I only have 21 coins? I should have way more coins than that, right? I just got 50 correct guesses. That should have way more coins than that, right? Mission report. This game's taking my money from me. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Does this minigame have as much content in it as Splatoon?
Xander, let's be fair. Splatoon 3 does have a fair bit of content. It just happens to be the same content.
Yeah, alright.
To be real, I'm just sort of mashing the A button and hoping. What the fuck is going on?
I hope Soul's the imposter. I hope Akili is an imposter. You're gonna kill a man on the last beat of Simon Says? Are you serious? Fuck. I'm texting him. That's... Cannot believe this.
Died at Dragon. Sarah returned to Ostia. She spent much time tending to her own affairs, but lately she's begun to enjoy her free time. Beautiful, perfect, awesome.
Oh, did you see that?
Nice. I saw it.
That was offsides. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do that.
Does this game have offsides?
I don't think there's
Probably
really
not.
much in the way
Yeah,
of
I was
rules.
like in the goalie box. Look, you're not allowed to do that.
All right.
Joe's definitely got the
Superstar
coin
now?
star and maybe the minigame star.
I have something to say.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
All right, my dear, you must know Mrs. Long says that another field is taken by.
No. Xander, we need more emotion in this. Come on, you could.
Yeah, I
you could
need
do better
to
than
sell
that.
this
Of England,
performance.
they came down on Monday in a chase and four to see the place. And was so
No,
much-
read it to me like it's a bedtime story, and you just tucked me into bed.
And he agreed with Mr. Morris.
There we go.
No,
Now
hold on.
read it to me like it is a wrestling promo.
Xander, you want a performance here? Why, my dear, you must know. Mrs. Long says that Netherfield is taken by a young man of large fortune from the north of England. That he came down
Well, I
on
had to
Monday
make it
in a
with the
chase
wrestling
and
promo,
for
but-
to see the place. And he was so much.
Thought the only one I knew about was in Shibuya. Hey guys, I'm just gonna. His speech and powers will improve with each Chaos Emerald we give him. Sonic Metal Bat. Oh. Bat. Oh.
You have chosen this hill to die on.
Bat. Oh. Say it again. I fucking dare you. Fucking. Oh. What the fuck? How many times are you gonna say it? Bah. Oh.
And
I
Meryl.
can't fucking believe you said that like 6 fucking times.
I think it's a different skill set to know how to like actually play Minecraft and plan everything out in that game, and to be able to execute on concepts like that in a fighting game. I don't know if it's as simple as just saying like, you know, Minecraft is a complicated game, so kids that play Minecraft are gonna figure it out. What do? We're stuck.
Do we murder the monkey?
No,
I
you
have
just
no
go
idea what
12
this
feet
response
away.
would be.
Get this.
Or
I was trying to do a thing.
alternatively,
I was trying to do a thing, okay? Just work with me, alright? Just fucking...
you know,
I don't need your
most of the
sass.
time when this happens, it's very interesting to see that the next words that always come out of your mouth are, "I was trying to do a thing." Almost
I wonder-
90% of the
wait.
time.
Can we just, like... So, for Replicant, what I would recommend doing is to still pick up side quests.
Well, what's that?
And what the fuck?
That's a meal.
That was a meal.
Okay.
What the fuck? I've never seen him do that before.
I was a little scared. Frightening.
Ducked into the world of the game. Woo!
Oh.
But you're invisible, and then you wind up wearing clothes, so then you're just kind of this like Rayman looking guy without like, where you're like wearing like a hat and some clothing.
What are you talking about? Are you just spitballing? It sounds like you're spitballing.
I feel like this is what the game is like, though.
Just, Neil didn't buy this game. This is just a fever dream that Neil's been.
No.
There is no moon.
So you.
But your hair is very straight, but I still hate it, and you don't need it, and I don't use any, but I hate it, even though your hair is very straight, and you don't need any kind of cleaning, and I don't use any kind of products, but I still hate it because my name is Mary. I've been doing this for 1 year, and you have red hair that is kind of pixie-ish, and I don't use any products for your pixie hair that's 3 fingers long because my name is Mary and you have red hair that you're taking to work with the pixie cut made by Mary at work from Mary, who hates her job, even though she's sending you to work that she hates, that you don't need this cleaning because your hair is very straight and very clean for a year, that I always hated, even though it's red, and I fucked up that button. This is not over.
Okay, you're the only one left, asshole.
That took me a second to find the actual stream layout that I want. Whoops. But I think we should be all in business. All right. I don't think it is. Hold on, say something again. That's because for some reason it was not muted. It was like the dial was turned all the way down. You should be good now.
Testing?
Okay. Yeah, okay. Cool. So...
Yeah, if you want to start up Fire Emblem, and then I'll explain what the fuck this nightmare is.
Yeah, I do want to read through the, what's it called? The cutscenes and everything, but I'm not gonna voice them, because what's the fucking point? Where the hell's my TV remote? Where did I put that? I need to adjust the volume. Did I leave it on my computer desk? Hold on, I need to find this so I can adjust the volume. Hopefully that'll be like 1 second. Okay, yeah, I found it. Okay. No, I'm not going to agree to terms and conditions to use the voice recognition feature on my fucking television. Thank you for your offer. I've decided it is not for me. All right.
Yeah, I mean, my solution was literally my TV has never once been connected to the internet.
I actually
know what the internet is.
I actually use like the apps and shit for like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely not on its life.
And it does have some bullshit that I don't care about.
Yeah, I simply don't trust LG with data collection and data harvesting.
DV just asked me which Fire Emblem this was. I said Ike, and she said, "Oh, one of the good ones." Correct. I'm glad I had a chance before I leave. Man, you're born here in Galia, right? I knew there's something odd about you. I might not know. Barrack is what we call us humans. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not gonna bother voicing the cutscenes anymore, because what's the point?
Yeah.
It's more fun when I'm like when I have like Joe or someone with me that's gonna voice them with me. But when it's just me the entire time, I feel like it gets too indulgent.
Yeah, that's fair. Let me know when I'm good to introduce the concept.
If you want, you can do that like while I'm like going through the dialogue.
Sure.
I'll be like focusing on the dialogue, but like I've got a general idea of what the concept is.
All right. So chat. Today, one of the worst websites that covers Nintendo games, NintendoLife.com, has published a website that they proudly made in less than see if they could, and they're very proud.
Really good shot.
Where they created a website called Better eShop, where they are claiming to basically have fixed the eShop's curation issue. And for anything that they didn't fix, well, boy howdy, users can just come in and moderate this space themselves. That definitely won't immediately become anti-woke. So, Melanie...
Or just like people with bad taste. Like, that's also just definitely possible.
Or angry about specific developers, absolutely. So, by default, any game that they... Okay, seemingly, every single game that NintendoLife.com has not written a review of got the tag shovelware and immediately got hidden from all search results unless you take a lot of steps to go in and know that that's being filtered out and unfilter it. So Melanie thought it would be hilarious or entertaining or whatever.
One of those things, yeah.
As a feature for NintendoWorldReport.com, there was a feature for the best games that Nintendo Life called deemed shovelware. Now,
oh, fucking Rip Rolf, I forgot about that.
I'm gonna make the woke games list for Nintendo Life, and this is gonna be all the alarm clock apps. So here's I have been scrolling. I managed to get the website filter.
Oh, do you want me to put your thing?
No, not
you want. Okay.
This is all totally doable online.
Okay, because I do already have it set up. So
no, I appreciate that. I'll let you know if there's something I need to share.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just been scrolling the shovelware filter. This was inspired, by the way, of Sokoban, A Good Snowman is Hard to Build, and Cosmic Express, 3 incredibly good games that I worked on and busted my ass to port to Switch are tagged shovelware. This is where that started.
Mm-hmm. And so, just to be as informative on what exactly all this is as we can. So, John Raritan, did a little bit of digging and has determined that it seems to just be that any game they don't have a review for, they just automatically slap the shovelware
I had already said
tab.
that while you were reading the cutscene.
Oh, my bad. Yeah,
no
so...
So, but then that is where they started, and then they went in and whitelisted a few games. Seemingly. There are at least a few games that I've seen that are not shovelware that they also didn't review. But if there are no shovelware games that they reviewed, not a single one, even if it's terrible. So hell yeah. Here's a few games that they have deemed shovelware. First, all of the word game by Paugi games. Every single one is shovelware. She Remembered Caterpillars, which is an award-winning puzzle game.
I'm starting to think maybe I don't need to be doing a Fire Emblem stream while we're doing this, but I've already committed to starting this one. This might be the last time I do a Fire Emblem stream, though. It's just too wordy for a game that I've already played and tend to have people on with me.
Yeah, I mean, you can just go pull something else up if you want to play something else. All of the Pick-a-Pix games are shovelware.
If I should pull up the Zelda randomizer I was doing.
Your call. All of the Pick-a-Pix games.
I don't know. What does chat want to see while we do this?
Monster Loves You, which is also award-winning.
Mm-hmm. I did also see the Pick-a-Pix games.
Had already said that.
No, I was saying that in reaction to.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not on my A game tonight.
Passpart 2, The Starving Artist, which I believe won an IGF. Lost Phone Stories and Another Lost Phone. Fang says play whatever. Vixie says Zelda is fine.
Okay, you know what? Let's do that.
Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead. That's shovelware, right?
I don't actually know that one very well.
Bridge Constructor is immensely popular, which is why it has a Walking Dead and a Portal spin-off.
Ah, that is true.
We Should Talk, which is another game that got IGF.
I'm gonna step away for a hot sec while I set up the Zelda stuff. But you can keep going on the list for chat if you want.
No, I'll hold.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, this is ridiculous. This is egregious. This is a terrible idea. The fact that they decided, yeah, fuck it, let's ship this is just like insulting at its core. For every game I am mentioning, there's like 10 games like what comes after that I just don't think people would recognize as much, but like just incredibly good. I mean, like at its core, I will give Nintendo Life credit for one thing, and that is they have hysterically and unintentionally proven my point about the the difficulty of quality-based curation on a storefront. Oh, Nintendo Life sure does sell eShop cards, and they take a percentage on that. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, they put affiliate links and buy eShop cards here next to every positive review they run. Welcome to their business model is being corrupt. But don't tell their editor-in-chief that, because he'll insist that there's nothing wrong with this. That, like, how could you possibly think that there's a hint of impropriety? She gets angry at the Video Game History Foundation and John Raritan over this all the time. Just back and forth. So fucking funny. Seems more like a hustle than a scam. I mean, it's
That's
not
like
illegal,
a hot
but
minute
it's
longer than I expected it to. Okay, I think everything's good. I think sound is still working. Everything's still working.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it's neither really a hustle nor a scam so much as deeply unethical.
So I will briefly say, for the benefit of everyone watching, this is a seed that I started. This is a randomizer seed that I started a little earlier today. That is just now I'm currently getting back to.
Sure would create a conflict of interest to give a bad review, wouldn't it? Also, weirdly, there's 0 games that they deem shovelware that they've reviewed.
That's funny.
All right, here's some more shovelware games. Electronic Superjoy.
Okay.
That's apparently shovelware. Hold Down, which was deeply loved by like thousands of people when it launched. Shovelware. 140 by the designer that brought you Cocoon.
Okay.
And I believe maybe it's not on Switch, but on PC it was co-published by Double Fine.
You know, if there's one thing that I think of with Double Fine, it's low quality shovelware.
No,
right?
it was not on Switch. Double Dragon 3, published by Arc System Works. Shovelware, never heard of it before. Quiplash, shovelware, never heard of it before.
Really?
Fibbage, never heard of it before. Quiplash 2, never heard of it before. Shovelware. Maybe you've heard of a little board game called Exploding Kittens. That's all over.
Oh my god, really?
That's all over every game store. Yeah, shovelware. Always Sometimes Monsters, a Devolver game. Shovelware. What the Dub, a game in collaboration with MST3K. Shovelware. Mom Hid My Game 2, a game that was in an indie world. Shovelware. Cosmic Top Secret, multiple award-winning from the IGF game. Shovelware. Mike Bithel's The Solitaire Conspiracy. Shovelware. We Know the Devil, a queer game that's won a bunch of awards also. Shovelware.
Now, are you implying that Nintendo Life's staff may be a little predominantly cishat?
Ask me that off the stream.
God. Oh no, that's a terrifying thing to say.
It's so much worse than you think.
What?
I can't make a public comment. Yeah, Earn Limited, the follow-up by one of the devs from Affordable Space Adventures, Shovelware. Yep. How many of these games are shovel woke? A few of these, yeah.
Very damning thing to say during a stream of nothing but damning comments.
Yeah, no, this is, I just don't want to, I mean, I will message you, Melanie. I'll just tell you this, and then you can read it and react.
So, I'm gonna mute my microphone so I don't say anything by accident, but everyone's gonna get to see my face.
Yes.
How's that sound? And actually, I'm gonna unmute myself on Discord so only you can hear me.
Right. Alright. Do you understand why I can't call them out?
I understand.
Interesting that there's no AI filter. Yeah, that would require people to go through. Anyways, yes, there are certain things that I can say on a stream full of damning comments, and certain things I cannot.
Oh yeah, that one you can't. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Anyways, would you say they're missing much if I just say I don't trust Nintendo Life? I feel like that sums it up. This is just a detail.
Yeah, you're good.
Perhaps of an incident, who's to say? Anyways, I'm looking at this and like also, even for games that are not like deeply
Oh, real quick, here's one of the newer things in Zelda randomizers, for those interested.
Got the A button.
I sure did.
Picross S9 shovelware. Jesus. Yeah, like, to be clear for everyone, as I'm scrolling through this, I'm not like, excuse me, naming everything that obviously isn't shovelware. I'm naming like the most notable things that are not shovelware.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that maybe 50% of what they've tagged as shovelware, I might tag as shovelware.
Maybe. Auto tagging things with a derogatory tag because you can't be bothered to go through manually might have some repercussions.
Maybe you should just have tagged it instead of shovelware as unreviewed.
Mm-hmm.
And then people can like it's then it doesn't have a fucking stigma attached to the game.
Mm-hmm. Also, a fun little thing we can do here with this this game right now is because it has my inputs down at the bottom. You can see how often I am just pressing buttons that don't do anything because of my nervous habits.
Oh yeah. Nintendo Life feels like a website run by the kind of people who claim Wii U is pretty solid. Actually, Nintendo Life is a website that originates from WiiWare is the most exciting thing, and we need to cover every single WiiWare game. That is where Nintendo Life comes from. Is they had a website called WiiWareWorld.com, and then they eventually made a DSi website, and then they realized that's stupid, and then they folded it together and called it Nintendo Life.
What a legacy to stake your claim on.
Yeah, no, this all starts with WiiWare. So if you go back to the WiiWare rankings and you're like, who the fuck would ever dedicate their lives to covering this? the people that started Nintendo Life.
Is it like the same guy right now?
No. The founder is the lead of Nintendo of Europe's marketing division.
I'm sure that doesn't have any conflict of interest at any point.
Never. The person who's in charge of deciding where review code goes in Europe? Never.
Never.
This fucking website. I can't believe how much respect this website has in the industry. Parody.
Also, Vixie says, a website made by people who wanted to cover every WiiWare title says to rank every WiiWare game woman. So I think the important distinction here is that Syrenne does that as a threat.
I'm not doing it in good faith. I would never do it in good faith.
Are you seeing this shit, Suki? Suki says meow.
Nice. Also, yeah, when I see a game that was like on Game Pass, which means that Microsoft believed in it to the tune of $signs, and then I see it on the shovelware list, I just increasingly lose my mind.
It's been a hot minute since I did a Zelda randomizer that wasn't in Archipelago, by the way, so it's wild to see items lying around that aren't Zelda's letter.
Oh my god, in Bento and Golf Peaks are considered shovelware? Freshly Frosted is considered Okay, I will say there's a disproportionate amount of thinky puzzle games in this list. There is a large number of games that are deeply respected within the thinky puzzle game space that are like all over this list.
Controller battery might be dead. Whoops. Is that likely to be more complicated than just they don't have reviews for those?
No. Probably not.
Is it in some weird fucked up way because those games are more respected? Because that means that like they bother to have an entry here, but like still don't have reviews?
Maybe, because yeah, they don't have an entry for every game. So it being in shovelware means that Nintendo Life before this website cared enough to create an entry on their website, which they do not.
Why is there so then? But so not obviously not everything that they have listed as shovelware is a real video game. Like some of it actually is shovelware. So like
this actually is shovelware.
Like what's the why is the actual shovelware? Why does it have a space on their website?
Good question. How come some of these they never even bothered to put a visual asset in? A lot of these just don't have key art. They just never imported key art.
Yeah, so what the fuck's going on there?
Fuck you. How about that?
Okay.
That's their answer.
It just seems like that's an easily solvable problem, but you know.
It seems like this whole thing was a mistake from top to bottom, and they fundamentally do not understand that and are patting themselves on the back. And there are major forces in the industry today that are praising them and saying,
praising
"Oh my
them?
God,
what?"
Yes, I have seen genuine praise on my Blue Sky feed from other people.
But I've seen so many people also being like, what does this do that Deku Deals doesn't already do? Fucking nothing.
Correct, except for this one will link you out with a affiliate link to go buy eShop cards. Wonder who's providing those. Anyways. Bunch more Devolver games. Cool. My favorite are the games that have been out for a long time and have TBA pricing because they never fucking went back and typed in what the pricing was. even for games like Patrick's Parrot Box that are not shovelware and have a review on Nintendo Life. They just never typed in the price. That's a fun little thing. What a nightmare of a website.
I'm like really like.
Oh, milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk, and milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk is shovelware, obviously.
What?
Obviously, it's queer.
Oh, I actually didn't know that. I thought it was just like about like, you know, depression and anxiety in good ways.
Nah, it's too woke.
I should really get around to those.
They're like 45 minutes each.
Mm.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, they say they cooked this up in less than 1 week. Their words. Also, there's truly like, oh, Nintendo Life is deeply a Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake needs no changes website. Okay. I'm not going to say this out loud, but I am going to say this to Melanie as something that I feel okay dunking on. This belongs here. Someone is going to say this is not shovelware, and I will argue on the side of Nintendo Life on exactly this one fight.
This looks familiar, and I don't know why.
It's from a certain developer that we've talked about a lot for the last couple years.
Oh, fuck! I will respect your choice not to dunk on them publicly, but I totally would. I will not implicate you by association, but I totally would.
Oh, if I ever left the industry, I would be willing to go right back into public dunking mode. I try not to dunk on any contemporary games too hard because I work in this industry.
That's
right?
fair.
Like, I try and like if I don't get to talk about a game publicly, probably like it.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's a game that I don't care if the developers see and get mad at me, like Metaphor and Emio.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like, hey, if the developer
Or indie
of
company
Emio
Nintendo
somehow finds my writing, good, I'm gonna fucking go back at you. Oh, speaking of Nintendo, okay. Melanie, do you remember another code, like the remastered Recollection bundle that came out like last January? Yeah. And it was like, when they announced it, everyone was like, fucking why? And then I got it because I had a voucher left over that was going to expire. And then I booted up the DS game and I played it for 9 minutes because then I got to the walking speed and I was like, oh no. And then I just saved it. Well, today, I was hanging out with my spouse and I booted that game up. Yeah, I booted that game up because we were looking for something to put on. And I was like, fuck it. I haven't played this in over a year. Which means that it was on the 4th row of Switch icons in my library. Out of, like, 30. Because I don't play the Switch that often. And very early on, there is a minigame puzzle. There's a chair inside of the metal grate under a stool. And it's like, use motion controls to remove it. And between myself giving it about 6 minutes, and then handing the controller, and then eventually the Switch in handheld mode to my spouse, it took a total of like 15 minutes to try and get this key from this chair, because it just kept glitching out and the gyroscope just kept fucking failing. And I went into the system settings and like did a gyro test and there were no issues. And I went back into the game and it was just like fluttering everywhere and the key was just like janking out of existence.
Some games do not need gyro.
And I'm like, indie game developer Nintendo can't figure out how to implement the gyroscope. I know it was made by Arc System Works on like $2 budget.
If only Nintendo had any idea how the Joy-Con worked. This could have been
was using a Pro
avoided.
controller at first.
Oh my god.
And then I want to emphasize.
Wait, did it magically start working perfectly when you tried a Joy-Con?
No, same issues. No, it was consistent across input devices, except in handheld mode, you actually could move the camera around where you couldn't in docked view because of some genuine differences in the game's code, and I have no idea why.
Love that.
Anyways.
Also, of all the randomized music in this game, I'm glad that this one's here the most.
Entry in Odyssey 3, yeah.
No.
Hell yeah. Great. Sorry, I was watching the stream's view, so I was a few seconds behind. But yeah, that was originally a DS point-and-click adventure game with some touchscreen puzzles, and then they decided, in bringing it to the Switch, we really ought to throw the whole gyroscope in there.
Of course.
In like the worst implementation I've ever seen, including the Wii somehow. I was like, oh my fucking god, stop it. Stop it. Don't do this to me.
You know, I'm realizing that just like playing as Zelda Randomizer is a good vector for me just like hanging out and like having conversations on stream that I had not really thought to tap into. Oh no, now what?
Do you know the game's 7th layer?
It sounds familiar, but I don't think I genuinely know it.
By the creator of the House in Fata Morgana. In that universe as like the sequel.
Oh, no.
Shovelware.
No.
Shovelware.
Browsing the shovelware tag reminds me of that quote/joke of when Elon Musk talked about cars. I thought he was smart because I didn't know about cars, and then he started talking about something I know.
Yes. Yeah, weirdly, having played more games than the average person will play in 5 lifetimes, I think I know a thing or two about game quality. And this filtering mechanism ain't it.
God. Alright,
I have a question. This is not a question for Nintendo Life. Why is My Name is Mayo on the Switch?
I don't know what that is.
It's the original Easy Platinum game that was like 99 cents and you press the X button 100 times and then you get the Platinum Trophy. It's the original one of those. Why is that on Switch?
Why is that on Switch?
Genuine deep confusion on that one.
Genuine, what could possibly be the benefit? Okay, I learned the song a time. Now I just need the down C button.
Yeah, every single time I've recognized something that wasn't a generic mobile game, it wasn't shovelware. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Minute.
Minute is listed as shovelware?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You fucking with me? How do they...
Remember, it came out on another Nintendo platform first, so Nintendo Life already reviewed it. They then didn't review the Switch SKU, which means that it got put into shovelware. This has happened on a few of these, where they've reviewed other platform versions, and their system didn't catch that. Because their system didn't... No one did the fucking thing that I'm doing right now, and just scroll. Why is Picross S9 shovelware when S1 through S8 aren't? Quick question. Why is Spookware on here?
I don't think I know Spookware.
Okay. Fuck whatever we're doing on this stream.
Oh no.
Melanie, I'm sending you a link, and I want you to click it. And I want you to react. If you can pull it up on stream, better, but don't stress if you can't.
Ooh, not actually no. I might be able to. actually might be able to do that in a way that's simple and easy because now I'm just streaming from my computer.
Sunshine Shuffle, the game that was highly publicized on NintendoLife.com for being considered gambling and banned in Europe on the Switch, is shovelware.
Ooh, so I don't think I can easily pull this up on stream. Would you want to like do a Discord stream for me to watch it there? Because then I would be able to easily pull it up.
Yeah,
on stream.
that's easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck is wrong with OBS? Why is it not? Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Oh. It's starting.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, you might want to zoom in I'm gonna zoom in a little bit.
Yeah.
How does that look? That looks better. Okay. This is spookware.
Okay, this looks kind of rad.
The vibes are immaculate. This is $5. This is what if WarioWare and the vibes were immaculate.
Oh, what the... that's so good.
Shovelware.
What the fuck?
They've never heard of it. Shovelware.
Oh my god. Vixie says, so wait, Freedom Planet 1 would be shovelware too?
It's not on this list, so I'm assuming... Oh, no, what it is every game that released before a certain date is automatically grandfathered into not shovelware. So Room in the Night Sky is not shovelware. There's genuine shovelware that launched with the system, but they literally just, like, if your game released before an arbitrary date, it's auto not shovelware.
That's so revealing about how little work they care to put into it.
Yes. Okay, I'm continuing to scroll. I know that I'm on the stream now with this, so...
Oh, I can take that off if you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, some of these...
Oh, fucking finally. We're in business now.
What'd you get?
I got the down C button.
Hell yeah.
I can finally get to... Oh, I mean, I hope I can finally get to Adult Link. I hope that's how this works. And Deku Stick upgrade. Fuck, we are in business now. We are so in business. We are so back. And I can do the Cuckoo game while I'm here.
I seriously, like, this is just so mind-boggling to me that you would not simply ask one person to spend 2 hours just scroll through and see if anything jumps out as, like, obviously not shovelware.
Why would you do that? That takes work.
Well, they're trying to applaud themselves for all the work they put into this.
Oh my god. The minigame theme is the Yoshi's Island athletic theme. That kind of rules.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Long Live the Queen is shovelware, Fangs.
What?
So right.
The fuck?
They don't know it.
Didn't we have, like, an argument in the Discord recently about, like, the value of curation versus, versus the, like, just letting the algorithm run, and how I was kind of like, no, like, yeah, the algorithm has some very clear and obvious problems, but I do think it's better than, like, trusting some random asshole to decide what does and doesn't get to be considered a real video
Yes,
game.
that was like a few days ago. This is
this proves my point.
Subpar pool again, IGF game. Yeah, it's a little awkward how many shovelware games are just Japanese games. Yep, they don't know what it is, so it's shovelware.
Yeah.
Blockbuster Billy, which I get looks maybe jank at a glance, but I know by having played it, that is a very great thinky game.
Yes. Pizza's being rules in the Ocarina of Time sound fun, by the way. Alright, mask shop's open.
A Boy and His Blob, shovelware. Howl is apparently shovelware. Fuck you.
What is?
Howl. It's a very good game. It's not.
I don't think I've heard of it.
You wouldn't have heard of it. It didn't make broad industry waves.
I guess that means it's shovelware.
Eigengrau.
I don't make the rules.
Eigengrau, which got a fucking honorable mention for excellence in design at the IGF today.
Oh yeah, that's like an easy indicator of shovelware, obviously.
Which, by the way, if you have not seen, I have never seen the excellence in design be so fucking stacked. Excellence in design nominees or slash finalists: Balatro, Blueprints, Caves of Cute, Consume Me, Pacific Drive, Tactical Breach Wizards.
Oh my god.
Honorable mentions: the games that didn't fucking cut it.
By the way, the only one in that list that I have not heard of is Consume Me. Like
that
all
game's
the
not
others.
out yet.
Oh, that would do it.
But it swept. No game got more nominations. It got 5 nominations, including the grand prize.
Well, shit.
The honorable mentions. These are the games that were good, but not good enough. Animal Well, No Case Shall Remain Unsolved, UFO 50, Lock Digital, Eigengrau, Rise of the Golden Idol.
Christ.
In
What
a
fucking
year, that's how packed design was. Every game that is
Good
either
fucking
nominated
year for indies,
or
huh?
honorable mention is basically one of the greatest games that has released in years in terms of game design. I will stand. I didn't play Consume Me because I thought it was genuinely going to give me dysphoria. I looked at it and it made me too anxious, so I didn't play
it's
it.
that kind of thing, huh?
It's a game about going through being a teenager and consuming things like food and homework and like other things and like how it morphs your body and stuff, and it just wasn't for me.
Ooh. Might be for me. I like things that fuck me up.
However, generally looking at this, all of the other games, I will fuck every single game that was either nominated or honorable mention. I will stand by a recommendation wholeheartedly, and I will probably do the same with Consume Me, just with like a content warning. The grand prize, by the way, Caves of Cute, Consume Me, Despelote, which is not out yet. That is a panic game. For people who maybe saw it during like a Next Fest, that is the soccer game, like the soccer narrative game. Indica, Thank Goodness You're Here, and UFO 50. And that is the only UFO 50 nomination.
God.
Honorable mentions: Animal Well, Balatro, Blueprints, Mouthwashing, Nine Souls, Tactical Breach Wizards. Those are the games that just couldn't get enough votes.
Sorry to anyone for whom this music is their sleeper agent activation.
Animal Well gets 0 nominations, by the way. It's an honorable mention in almost every category, though. Oh my god, I didn't process that. Price of Flight didn't get the Nuovo. It didn't get Nuovo nomination, neither did Arctic Eggs. Holy shit. Nuovo is Consumi, Despolite, Extreme Evolution, Drive to Divinity, Ginger, Individualism in the Dead Internet Age, and Anti-Big Tech Asset Flip Shovelware Rant Manifesto, Starship Home, Tapacharia, and The Exit 8 are all Nuovo. I will say that the IGF judges loved Exit 8.
It sounds like an incredible lineup, though.
Oh,
like, holy shit.
Everything in this is incredible. Excellence in audio, Angerfoot, Despolite, Indica, Odada, Thank Goodness You're Here, Utopia Must Fall. Honorable mentions, Animal Well, Mouthwashing, Pacific Drive, Rise of the Golden Idol, and UFO 50. Excellence in narrative, Caves of Cued, Closer the Distance, Consume Me, Despolite, Indica, No Case You Remain Unsolved. Honorable mentions, Blueprints, Miniatures, Tactical Breach Wizards, Thank Goodness You're Here, The Thaumaturge. Excellence in visual arts, Children of the Sun, Consume Me, Haunty, Judero, Nine Souls, Thank Goodness You're Here. Honorable mentions, Crow Country, Death of the Reprobate, Miniatures, Tiny Glade, Ultros. What a fucking year.
Yeah, holy shit. And he's like, just look down this list and use it as recommendations at some point soon.
Yes, no, like, seriously, everyone, like, please, I say this every year. Your next favorite game that you haven't heard of is on this list. Go look at the 2024 IGF nominations and winners. Go look at 2023, 2022, 2021. Bangers, 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 bangers. The indie games that you're like, I'm looking for a new game that maybe I haven't heard of. When the way the IGF works is it is about 200 people from across the industry with a bunch of different backgrounds and disciplines get access to 500 to 700 games with no, and it's the way it starts is everyone gets assigned random games at first, just to make sure that every game at least gets 1 or 2 people playing it, so that no game just gets ignored. And then from there, it's just figure out what the best games for the categories are. Go. And you just have access to everything. You have 7 weeks, and so you get this massive group discussion and filtering and everything that happens. And yeah, no, it's honestly, it's just fucking incredible, and I strongly recommend jumping through this.
Oh, I just sat there waiting for daytime, not realizing that there was a song I can get right now.
Hell yeah.
God damn it.
If we're looking at excellence in design, which is always my favorite category, because game design is like, I don't want to say game design is my passion as the meme, but like I am legitimately very passionate about game design.
Oh yeah.
2024, winner Crypt Master, runners up Chance of Sonar, Cobalt Core, Cocoon, Final Prophet of Shop RPG, and Isles of Sea and Sky. If there are games on that list that you did not play, recommended. For 2023, the winner, Case of the Golden Idol. Runners up, Against the Storm, Betrayal at Club Low, Mr. Sun's Hatbox, Dion White, and Stacklands. Betrayal at Club Low ended up winning grand prize. If you don't know what Betrayal at Club Low is, go look it up. 2022 Excellence in Design. Winner, Inscription. Runners up, Unpacking, Overboard, Strange Horticulture, Webbed, Midnight Protocol. If you're, my assumption is that most people listening to this know a lot of those games, and then there's like 1 or 2 that you don't know.
Yeah.
Use that as a resource. If it's in the same list as the games that you know and love, go look them up.
Yeah. Like as soon as you say Inscription, I'm like, oh yeah.
2021 Excellence in Design. Winner, Teardown. Runners up, Disc Room, Shady Part of Me, There Is No Game Wrong Dimension, Signs of the Sojourner, A Monster's Expedition.
I know most of those, yeah.
Monster's Expedition was also a runner-up for audience for excellence in audio, and then it was an honorable mention for grand prize. 2020, excellence in design. Winner, Patrick's Parabox. Runners up, Katana Zero, Lonely Mountains Downhill, Slay the Spire, A Short Hike, Elsinore.
I've heard of every single one of those.
2019, excellence in design. Winner, Opus Magnum. Runners up, Dicey Dungeons, Do Not Feed the Monkeys, Noita, Return of the Obra Dinn, What the Golf. 2018, excellence in design. Baba Is You. Runners up, Into the Breach, Shenzhen IO, Wilmot's Warehouse, Ernog Limited, which hopefully Nintendo Life defines as shovelware, and Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. With an honorable mention to Dead Cells.
Christ. Oh man, you know that if like, I feel like if Bennett Foddy was on Switch, Nintendo Life would definitely call that a shovelware.
Yeah.
Or Getting Over It. I can't say Bennett Foddy. Bennett Foddy's a guy.
Losing my sense of time as I hear games that I never consciously thought about as being in the same year. Yeah. 2017, winner, Quadrilateral Cowboy. Runners up, Imbroglio, Ultimate Chicken Horse, Duskers, Overcooked, Event Zero. Like, you're getting the point. Like, please, IGF is like, obviously, like, it's great
IGF
to win.
knows what they're fucking doing.
Yeah, it's great to win the acclaim, but when people say, well, when I say the Game Awards, don't worry about it, people's follow-up is almost always, well, then what are the awards that I should pay attention to?
IGF easily.
IGF is a must pay attention to every year. Seriously. Like, you should be following this. Even if you don't care who wins, look at the finalists every fucking year.
And I've heard that if you want to like include AAA games, the BAFTAs are the ones to pay attention to.
DICE.
DICE. Okay, right. I knew it was one of like the letter ones.
Yes. BAFTA is exclusively for awarding games with significant amounts of labor done in Britain.
Okay.
DICE is game.
Yeah, DICE. I was mixing them up, but yeah, DICE is the one I always hear about. It's like, no, this is like the legit one. This is the real one.
Yes, DICE and the GDC awards basically are just two variants of jury. Somehow, for some reason, Tommy Tallarico is still on the GDC awards jury.
His mother's very proud.
His name is on the list, and no one knows why. Noted backgammon champion Tommy Tallarico.
What? I didn't know that part.
Yeah, no, he bounced from the video game industry, and he's just been playing intermediate level backgammon, or as he likes to tell it, world champion level backgammon. Like, he's legitimately winning international tournaments, but only at the mid-level.
His mother's very proud of that.
Oh, he still says that every time.
Oh my God.
And then he turns to the camera and winks because he hopes that people are in on it. He's a...
Okay, so he's taken the expose against him as like, how can this benefit me?
Yes, of course. Like, he does everything.
You know what? I respect that. I don't respect anything else about him, but I respect that specifically.
Yes. So, DICE and GDC awards are game developer. It's what people say that they want the Game Awards to be doing. It is game developers awarding different video games with awards. So, outstanding achievement. So, I'm not going to say I agree with all of these. In fact, I extremely don't. However, I respect this list so much more than I respect the Game Awards list. Here's the DICE Awards. Outstanding Achievement in Animation. Astrobot, Black Ops 6, FF7 Rebirth, Neva, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. That's a respectable list. Art Direction. Black Myth Wukong, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Lego Horizon Adventures, The Plucky Squire, Senua's Sacrifice, Hellblade 2. I think that probably goes Plucky Squire, but what do I know? Outstanding achievement in character, which is not performance, it is just character. The Watcher from 1000X Resist, Yuffie from FF7 Rebirth, Indiana Jones from Great Circle, Indica from Indica, Senua from Hellblade 2.
Okay.
Honestly, throw them all in a hat. I think they all have an equal chance.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I don't think that Indiana Jones is more or less likely to get chosen just because he's a name with the DICE Awards. Also, I will say, for Outstanding Achievement in Character, they credit the VO director, the actor, and the writer.
Yeah, that sounds good.
As who brought this to life. Outstanding achievement.
I'd say all three of those are critical.
Yes. Outstanding achievement in original music composition. Astrobot, Helldivers 2, Monument Valley 3, Hellblade 2, Star Wars Outlaws. Yes, the Star Wars Outlaws scores rips. All of those scores rip, honestly. Outstanding achievement in audio design. Frostpunk 2, Helldivers 2, Monument Valley 3, Hellblade 2, Still Wakes the Deep. Outstanding achievement in story. 1000X Resist, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Metaphor, boo, Still Wakes the Deep, thank goodness you're here. Outstanding technical achievement. Astrobot, Batman Arkham Shadow, a game that is award nominated in a non-VR category because DICE actually cares. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Hellblade 2, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Action Game of the Year. Arkham Shadow, Black Myth Wukong, Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade. Adventure Game of the Year. 1000X Resist, Animal Well, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Echoes of Wisdom, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Family Game. Astrobot, Cat Quest 3, Little Kitty Big City, The Plucky Squire, Super Mario Party Jamboree. Notice how Family Game of the Year, only one Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Fighting Game of the Year. Blazing Strike, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Mortal Kombat 1 Chaos Reigns, Tekken 8, Underdogs.
Okay.
Racing Game of the Year. F124, MotoGP 24, or Night Runner's Prologue. There's only 3 games in that category, but they still have the category. RPG of the Year. FF7 Rebirth, Dragon Age the Veilguard, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Metaphor. Sports Game of the Year. EA Sports College Football 25, EA Sports FC 25, MLB The Show, NBA 2K25. No Madden. Very conspicuous. We don't want to even nominate Madden, even though we have an empty slot. We're like, nah, fuck Madden. But we're gonna nominate college football, which the fucking Game Awards didn't even acknowledge.
Yeah.
Strategy / sim Game of the Year. Balatro, Caves of Qud, Frostpunk 2, Tactical Breach Wizards, Satisfactory. Banger, 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 banger. Immersive Reality Technical Achievement. Excuse me. Alien Rogue Incursion, Batman Arkham Shadow, Skydance's Behemoth, Starship Home, Underdogs. Immersive Reality Game of the Year. Almost the same list. Alien Rogue Incursion, Batman Arkham Shadow, Escaping Wonderland, Skydance's Behemoth, and Underdogs. Outstanding Achievement for an Independent Game. Animal Well, Balatro, Grun, Indica, Mouthwashing. Mobile Game of the Year. Balatro, Halls of Torment, Monument Valley 3, Paper Trail, Wuthering Waves. Online Game of the Year. Black Ops 6, Diablo 4 Expansion, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2.
That music just hit me in the fucking face. Oh my god.
Game Design. Animal Well, Astrobot, Balatro, Helldivers 2, UFO 50. Game Direction, 1000X Resist, Animal Well, Lorelei, Riven, Thank Goodness You're Here, and then Game of the Year, Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Helldivers 2, Indiana Jones. notice how
Nocturne.
there are a lot of games that are very flashy and like very heavy with spectacle.
Oh, I guess
that are not on this list.
Yeah.
Do you notice how this team does not particularly give into spectacle?
Yeah,
Where
like this is...
if you have a lot of not good animations, just a lot of animations in your pause menu, that doesn't guarantee you a slot in Game of the Year.
What could you possibly be subtweeting there?
I'm not subtweeting anything. I'm talking exclusively about Metaphor Refantasio. Piece of shit video game. Yeah, no, this is a banger list. This is, again, DICE every year. These are the awards everyone says they want, and then no one watches.
Yeah.
No one watches DICE live. Like, the streams have, like, 400 people, maybe.
Which, like, but, like, aren't they also, like, it's a good show with, like, presenters that are, like, actually trying to be entertaining presenters, too, right?
Yes. This is, everything this year is being hosted by Greg Miller and Stella Chung. It's usually Greg Miller and someone else. They do a pretty decent job. Oh, yeah, no, these are streamed. They just don't, broadcast it a lot. Oh no, that was the GDC Awards. For a second, I was gonna say that it was DICE, but the 2017 was hysterical or 2018 about 2017's awards was hysterical at the GDC Awards because Nintendo only sent one employee to GDC that year for like the awards, and it was someone from Treehouse, who I won't name them, but you can easily find them by googling who's the voice actor of Shy Guy, and he just kept doing loops up and down the stage to collect every award.
Good.
And he was just like, Nintendo guy here again. Thank you on behalf of the team. Da 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 da. And by the fourth one, he's like, I ran out of speeches to read.
By the way, people that like could help me with Ocarina of Time, the hints are like that. I have them set to be vague. So like, I don't know what item in the game a call for help is. What the fuck is that supposed to be?
I have no idea, honestly.
Yeah, like, it's not a song. If it was a song, maybe a Epona song, but it can't be a song. So like, what the fuck is a call for help?
I don't know.
Maybe the Ocarina of Time?
That doesn't sound right. Bekuna says thanks. Yeah, thanks. If you wanna book it, Thursday, February 13th, 8 p.m. Pacific, is the DICE Awards this year.
Call for help, Rudo's letter.
Oh, that checks out. I was like,
which I don't need.
It now.
Oh, I might need if Ice Cavern's important.
If you have nothing going on the day before Valentine's Day, you can absolutely.
As of now, I sure don't.
Tune in.
Fucking just ghosting me.
Scenario said, "Yep, it's Rudo's letter." Scenario is looking at the list of items.
Good.
Yeah, no, this is.
Most people like play with direct hints because they're cowards.
Yeah, I will say, DICE Awards, very, 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 very good. You should all, if the DICE Awards and the GDC Awards can get more normalized in our industry, the industry will genuinely be in a better place. Yeah. Because the Game Awards is not where you should be going to find out what the industry thinks is the best game of that year. That is not what.
Not.
That's just what a few game critics, including a disproportional amount in mainland China, believe is the best game of the ones that they played that year.
Yeah, like I am all for like making sure that we do not have like a Eurocentric or Anglocentric representation of the video game industry at these events, but like I feel like Wukong was like a evidence of something not being quite right.
Yeah. Yes, no. DICE and the GDC and IGF and GDC awards are genuinely good award shows.
Mm-hmm.
So. Alright, I have a hard out in half an hour.
Okay.
But until then, would you rather game rant or screen rant?
Oh my god. Ooh, game rant, I have a higher chance of like actually knowing what we're talking about.
I will say that screen rant tends to be more unhinged. Game rant tends to be more relatable to your knowledge base.
Yeah, that's why it's tough to decide. Chat, do you want unhinged or something I actually know what we're talking about?
Game rant or screen rant?
Also, if Nocturne isn't at the Bolero Fire location, then I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Bang says MMMM.
Hmm.
Scenario says I'll always vote unhinged. All right, let me take a look at screen rant and see what we got. Oh god. All right, that's an option from 10 minutes ago. Oh, some of these are fucking. Maybe with our powers combined, we can understand screen rant.
That's a bold declaration.
Oh, some of these are.
Oh no, this is where my light arrows are. That's good to know, I guess. By the way, so that for the sake of not cheating, I can't see your stream right now. I have it minimized.
Oh, actually, that's fair. I'm actually gonna stop the stream. This gives me more
of
an opportunity to surprise the chat as well, while also verifying the list. All right. Gonna do a quick scrub through some of the. Oh yeah, that's unhinged. All right, let's scroll back up. Screen Rant does have a fucking forum. No way. No way. No way.
Oh no.
Oh, alright, that one's terrible. Not this one.
Should I be as worried as I am?
Alright. Here are your options, Melanie.
Okay.
I'm giving you 4. 25 best anime couples.
Fuck.
10 of the Dark Knight trilogy decisions that aged way better than any of us expected.
I have only seen the second one.
Wow! Hey, hang on, no, we're gonna unpack this. Is that just like a... When you were... How old would you have been? Never mind, I'm not gonna try to dox you. But like, the age that you would have been...
I'm currently 31, about to turn 32. I'm comfortable saying that.
I still want to give out any information on like the VOD or anything. So that would have put you at like what, 15 or so when that movie came out?
Roughly, yeah.
So is that just like that movie was really big that summer, and so you saw it, but then
absolutely, yeah.
But the first one was you were a little too young, and the third one you just never got around to, or you like heard bad things, or what happened with the third one?
So I just wasn't into comic book movies at the time. Like, I did not get into the MCU until Avengers, for example. And so
I mean, Avengers and Dark Knight Rises were the same weekend.
I mean, that probably contributes to me like Right. You know what? I think I caught like some of Dark Knight Rises on TV eventually. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Was it someone yelling "No more dead cops" and then everyone cheering?
I don't know.
I'll
know
tell
I
you
saw
that the Dark
Bane,
Knight Rises
but
politics are rancid.
I can imagine. But okay, so genuinely, and I had actually seen Iron Man in theaters, and I had seen Dark Knight in theaters, and both of them were like on a date, and I was not the one that chose the movie.
Great. Okay,
So.
in that case, we're not going to do the Dark Knight ones. Just know, all you need to know to appreciate this is that there are 10 on this list, and at least 4 of them are legitimately just full synonyms for each other.
Okay.
Incredible. Okay. 10 major Hollywood stars who have revealed their dream Marvel roles. Hell yeah. Or 7 classic anime series that never ever need a remake.
Oh, fuck.
So, we have 25 best anime couples, 7 classic anime series that never ever need a remake, 10 major Hollywood stars who have revealed their dream Marvel roles. Which one do you want to go with?
I feel like it should be one of the anime ones.
Okay.
I feel like anime couples might have more unhinged hits.
Oh, I mean, this is, yeah, because there's going to be 25 of them, but the catch is that you're not going to recognize probably about half of them.
Yeah, true. I mean, I might also not recognize a lot of the classic anime, but...
Yes, you will.
Maybe, I don't
know. Okay, I have now looked at their top.
So I cannot help but wonder,
couples.
like, if Legend of the Galactic Heroes is on the list when it literally does have a remake.
Alright, so we're gonna do the remake one? I'm not gonna give you information about it if we're not doing it.
That's a tough call. Let's do couples. Actually, no, yeah, classic anime.
Classic anime. There are 7 of these.
Couples is probably not as fun as I'm imagining it.
The only hint I'm gonna give you, and then y'all in chat who don't look it up and cheat, can start making guesses. The way that they define classic anime is there is nothing that is 2010 or later. That is how they define classic. So, at beginning of anime up through 2009 is fair game. That is not me saying there is something from 2009, but like that's their they clearly made that window.
Okay, so I guess what the immediate first question is, Galactic Heroes is like the classic anime and does have a remake. So like, I need to decide what's their idea for that.
Fang says, well, it can't be Cowboy Bebop because this Game Rant has established that came out in 2021. Yeah, it's true. Well, Game Rant is not Screen Rant, even though it technically is the same. Here's all they say. What about series that don't need a remake? It might come as a surprise to hear that there are many series that not only don't need a remake, but which would probably actually be hurt by a remake. Sometimes the first go at a series is just exceptional on its own, so good that a reboot would threaten to ruin something that's already fantastic.
Oh, it's like Galactic Heroes.
I will say, just in general, it having been remade does not make it ineligible for this list.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Galactic Heroes. And you know what? I'm also gonna say Ranma 1/2.
Okay.
Would they say Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball is in desperate need of remake. Oh my god,
that just makes it funnier though.
Please do a remake that removes all of the weird, out of nowhere indigenous shit, like Native American shit.
I feel like
down the pedophilia.
I feel like Evangelion's also free for what's on this list.
Fang says, can I just blanket guess all Shonen Jump flagships? No, you may not. bitch. I see you trying to cheat. So you can say I called it when anything shows up at all.
Ooh, I've never seen this graphical glitch before. Christ.
I was gonna say, this is weird.
Literally never seen this before. Okay.
Thanks, wow, I'm calling you out. This is a call-up post on my twitter.com.
Okay. Galactic Heroes definitely. Evangelion definitely.
You said Rama 1/2 definitely, so that's
Rama's not definitely, but I'm gonna say I feel like that one.
So that's 2 or 3.
Haruhi.
Okay.
No, ooh, well, that depends on like whether they respect the art that is Endless 8.
Frank says Berserk. Just gonna name every anime I know that got a remake.
Berserk needs any anime that's good.
No, so you can't just say anything that got a remake. Because I will say this list is definitively not a anime that should never have been remade. There are plenty on this list that never got a remake. Also, I'm reading their description and they're not acknowledging that the one that got remade, which is incredible.
God. Oh, so okay, so it's the one then. It can't be both Galactic Heroes and Ranma, but I'm willing to bet it's one of those two. It'd be so funny if they just don't acknowledge the currently running Ranma 1/2 remake. That'd be really funny.
This article came out 11 hours ago.
That'd be so funny if they didn't.
The 25 best anime couples one came out 10 minutes ago.
Fuck, I want to see that one so bad.
I'll just go through it after this with you.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Or should we get started?
There's so many classic anime that I've just never seen.
You're gonna okay.
I'm sure that you will say the name and I will recognize them, but it's hard for me to pull them out when I haven't seen them.
Okay. Let's go on a walk real quick, okay?
Okay.
There are 2 types, or there are 3 types of game rant, screen rant listicle.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you have incorrectly identified which one this is. There's 3. And
Fuck.
I want you to remember this. And Fangs, if you want to quote this, not because it's funny, but so that we can keep referencing it later, these are the 3 types. 1. I don't know, I'm just gonna make a bad list because I have a quota to fill. Number 2, here's a collection of my glup shittos. Number 3,
I have a statement to make.
I just got hired and so I'm making serious lists.
Oh my god, okay.
There are 3 types. I will tell you, this is number 2.
Okay, so this is my glove shadows. Okay. Fuck. Ooh, would it be cheating?
You were going bad faith number 1.
Would it be cheating for me to go to any list and just sort by popularity and try to make a call?
No.
No.
Thanks,
okay. Well,
I have a good
first,
one.
I have to select all images with buses.
Yeah, you did mess up the typing, but that's okay.
I did not correctly identify all images with buses. Apparently.
They're going to make a statement about Dean Stay Night, says Fangs.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Fate Stay Night's totally on there, isn't it?
I'm not saying shit. Yeah, until you lock in and say you're ready for the list.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying,
As soon as I say number 7, you're gonna start taking psychic damage immediately.
Oh god, I'm sure I will. Ooh, you know, Fate Stay Night, honestly, really good call. I think that one makes a lot of sense. Any list is not loading because it's a piece of shit website. Browse. That was my fault. I was pressing the wrong button.
Fangs also says Tsukihime.
Did Tsukihime get an anime? Oh, fucking... You got movies, didn't it? Yeah.
I will say, anime movies count.
Shit. Oh, then I'm definitely not gonna be smart enough to pick stuff out.
Okay.
How do I
Are we
sort
ready?
all-time popular on this fucking website?
You don't.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I'm never gonna be ready, but yeah.
We're locking it in. Number set. By the way, just to spoil, you got 0 correct.
I'm sure I did, yeah. As soon as you said Glup Shadows, I was like, oh no, I was picking,
Chat
like,
also
real
got
things.
0 correct. Number 7. Death Note.
Oh, fuck off.
That's the one where I'm like, this has been remade like 30 times. And they don't acknowledge that at all. It's so funny.
While I have the chance for a soapbox, the live-action TV adaptation of Death Note that aired in, like, 2015, honestly, I kind of liked it. It's not good, but I liked it.
You mean like the Netflix one?
No, that's a movie. I mean the
oh, that's
TV one.
Hang on. I have a really good perpetual reaction image from that Netflix movie. Hang on. Yeah, Death Note reaction.png.
Water temple.
I
have seen that movie though.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the reaction image, yeah.
Your serial killer's son plummets from a Ferris wheel.
Ooh, very bad movie, but Willem Dafoe as Ryuk, inspired choice.
Oh, no, you're gonna put someone. Number 6, Paranoia Agent.
I've never seen Paranoia Agent.
Number 5, Triple X Holic.
Really? I don't know anything. I've heard that name all the time. I don't know anything about it though.
Number 4, Ergo Proxy.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Number 3, Revolutionary Girl Utena.
Okay.
Number 2, Welcome to the NHK.
That's another one where I've heard the name and don't know anything about it.
Number 1, Monster.
Wait, didn't Monster get it? Did that get a remake? No. Why did I hear about Monster recently?
They say that they want a remaster and not a remake. Okay.
What? Wait, what does that fucking mean?
They want the original animation to be touched up for like 720p or higher.
So they're just saying they want a Blu-ray release.
They want a very high quality transfer, yes.
Or like Dragon Ball Z Kai, this shit. I don't know.
But a remake would kill the magic of the adaptation.
Of course it would. As we all know.
I love this list of anime nobody was asking to remake. Yeah. I'm sure some people genuinely think that Utena could be remade.
Oh, for sure.
I agree top level with them that it would be risky to remake.
Utena I've never seen, but I like
only because it's immensely problematic, and I feel like they would try and sand that down, and probably rightfully so. But like, it's kind of designed to be really problematic. So I don't know.
I don't know shit about it. Like, I just heard it come recommended, but like at the same time, like
it's kind of the lesbian anime.
That's like the main thing that I've heard. Which like
it's
on the one hand, sounds like it's for me. On the other hand, I mainly hear straight people say that.
Yeah, and anyways, here's the 25 best anime couples. Number 25, Yuta Okotsu and Maki Zenin from Jujutsu Kaisen. Number 24, Izuku Midoriya and Ochako Uraraka from My Hero. Number 23, Ranma and Akane from Ranma 1/2.
Okay, fine. I'll give them that.
Fang says the fucking Darling and the Franks couple will be number 1 because it's the anniversary. Oh, they don't think they don't know it's the anniversary. They don't care. They don't think about that. Number 22. Kagome and Inuyasha from Inuyasha. Number 21. Moroku and Sango from Inuyasha.
Oh, fuck off.
20. Riza Hawkeye and Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Number 19.
I've never seen Full Metal Alchemist, honestly.
Well, you're going to be misunderstanding or failing to understand a lot of this list then.
Oh my god, so much. Oh my god.
Ritsuka Uenomiya and Mafuyu Sato from Given.
Also, if Nocturne of Shadow is not at the Spirit Temple, I'm going to scream.
Usagi and Mamoru from Sailor Moon.
Oh my god. Mamoru is such a non-character.
That's 18. 17. Yuki Itose and Itsuomi Nagi from A Sign of Affection 2024. Never heard of
I'm
that.
sorry, I just need to, like, hot take. Like, Mamoru is a better meme, as Tuxedo Mask doesn't do anything that he has a character.
Yes. Lucy, Heartphilia, and Natsu Dragon.
Oh my god, get out of here. Leave my house.
That's 16. I'm not in your house. I'm not gonna be one of your roommates.
The fuck up.
I'm married. 15. Ash Lynx and Eiji Okumura from Banana Fish.
Okay. I've
Oh my
seen 2
God.
episodes of that.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Hang on, I have to read their fucking... Alright, I've read their description for this, and if anyone else in the chat is like, hang on, what could their justification possibly be for this next one? They don't have one. So don't even worry, they don't have one. Number 14, Yusei Fudo and Aki Izayoi from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. No, they don't have one. Wait, she wasn't a character? No, that's correct. You're remembering correctly.
I've never seen 5Ds. Just the concept of what you just said to me is a lot.
5Ds is the one that was intended to be the final run of Yu-Gi-Oh! And so it's a meta commentary focused on capitalism and poverty and fucking like class warfare. And then 2/3 of the way through, it's very clear that they had run out of, like, that the writers completely changed because all the original team quit. And then the next arc pretty much undoes the last 2/3 with a big time travel heist.
I have never heard that about 5Ds before. Holy shit.
Yeah, 5Ds is a nightmare. It starts really interestingly, and then it goes terrible places. Number 13 is Goku and Chi-Chi from the original Dragon Ball.
Okay, whatever. Also, Fang says she wasn't a character. That's anime couples, baby.
Yes. Number 12. The protagonist and Aegis from Persona 3 the movie.
Okay. Screaming at fuck off. That character has a name in that movie.
Yeah, I said the protagonist, Makoto Yuki.
Okay.
Also, you say the movie. There's 4 movies.
Well, yeah, but whichever one they said.
It just says Persona 3 the movie, open parentheses, 2013 to 2016.
Sure, whatever.
Anyways, no.
Those movies are just so fucking bad.
I am much more interested.
What is Hoopla? You can stream 5Ds on Hoopla? I've never fucking heard of that. What is Hoopla?
Bro, you don't even have Pubo? You can stream it on Pubo.
Anyway, get ready for me to scream when this isn't Nocturne of Shadow.
It's libraries. Yeah, you can stream 5Ds on Amazon Prime also. You can stream it on Tubi. You can stream it on, like, everything. The rights are, like, free, basically. It's on Crunchyroll also.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. So, anyways, the Persona 3 movies, I wouldn't call them super bad. I would call them very bad for a mainstream watcher, and bad faith interesting for people who are interested in the metafiction of how are you choosing to tell this story and what parts
You
are
know
you
what?
deeming
That's
important.
fair.
I think in that case, it is high-key very fascinating and interesting. And very telling about what they care about and what they don't. Number 11, Toru Honda and Kyo Soma from Fruits Basket.
Sure.
Number 10, Naruto and Hinata.
I don't have the left.
No, you don't.
And I don't have Din's Fire either. Fuck. Shit.
Persona 3, the movie Falling Down by Below. Oh yeah, no, the music in the movie slaps. Naruto and Hinata from Naruto is number 10.
Okay, whatever. Shonen.
Number 9, Ichigo and Orihime from Bleach.
Sure.
Number 8, Misaki Ayuzawa and Takumi Usui from Maid-sama.
I'm sure those words mean something.
Which also is called The Class President is a Maid.
You know what? That doesn't help.
Number 7, Shiro Emiya and Sakura Mato from Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel.
Wrong choice, but okay.
Number 6, the Rentaro family from the 100 Girlfriends who really, 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 really love you.
No, you know what? I'll go to bat for that one. Honestly, I kind of love 100 Girlfriends.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Kind of love it.
Number 5, Frieren and Himmel.
Okay, someone misunderstood.
There's a real recency bias in these last two.
Okay, Frieren, I really love Frieren. That is such a misplay of what that relationship was supposed to be if you're putting it on this list.
You want to read their explanation?
Go for it.
Madhouse's Frieren, Beyond Journey's End stars Frieren, an elven mage who was recruited into the party of Himmel, the hero, to help fight the Demon King. Frieren and Himmel's journey together lasted 10 years, and while that's nothing for someone as long lived as an elf, the time Frieren spent with Himmel were the greatest years of her life, something she didn't realize until Himmel died decades later. With every flashback to Frieren and Himmel's relationship, the series goes to great lengths to show how deep and heartfelt their bond was, and the manga has taken that even further as recent chapters of Da-Da-Da have all but confirmed that Frieren loved Himmel as much as he loves her. It's a tragically bittersweet relationship, and it's a big part of why the anime is so great.
Okay.
That's their argument.
I think that's a bad argument. It's like that argument is all like factually correct, but like I think that's a bad argument for why it's on this list.
Yeah, welcome to Screen Rant. You chose it. Number 4. Kaguya Shinomiya and Miyuki Shirogane from Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Okay. Wait, what could possibly be above this? That's like the only genuinely good anime couple. Like that's the only one that's like
number 3. Look, I'm gonna say kick number 2 and 1 to the curb. Number 3 should be number 1. Number 3 is the only one. Number 3 is the only one that matters.
Okay.
Number 3, Vegeta and Bulma.
Fuck. Good for very different reasons, but yes, you're right.
Vegeta and Bulma is the only one that has ever mattered.
What the fuck's number 1 and 2? Oh my god.
They don't matter.
Okay, just rip this band-aid off real quick. Is Evangelion either one of them?
No.
Okay, thank god.
Number 2, Simon the Digger and Nia Tapelin from Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
Oh my god, Nia is the most sexy lamp that's ever been.
And then number 1, Edward and Winry from FMA Brotherhood.
Sure. Nia and Shimon, get the fuck out of here. Holy shit.
The only couple that I genuinely was shook was not on here were the 2 main characters of Spy Family.
The mini-boss theme is the injection theme. Yeah, wait, what the fuck? No Spy Family.
No Spy Family at all.
Holy shit. I bet they've got some bullshit reason of like technically they're
no,
like,
I don't. I mean, they didn't. Not that they listed. No comments.
Yeah, that's actually like. Not only is that like a legit good choice, it's like popular. Like one of the more popular anime in general, I would say. Syrenne is supreme recency bias. And honestly,
Yeah.
100 Girlfriends is too, as much as I'm like, no, I actually like that. It's like, nah. Nah. What a fucking list. That's so fucking wild.
Jesus Christ, Screen Rant. Why are you... Oh, You know, sometimes Screen Rant is like a funny punching bag for their list, and sometimes they're just shitty.
Which one are they right now?
3 biggest revelations in the new Diddy documentary.
Oh, fuck. No. No, 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 no. Screen Rant, please stay in your lane. You can't do that.
Yeah, stay in your lane and make Star Wars Skeleton Crew spoilers within 24 hours of the finale airing. That's what we really want.
Just the lack of any form of tact that it takes to make fucking... Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm honestly kind of astounded.
Alright, hang on. I gotta check this list because this list has the potential to be to have the funniest fucking swerve.
The P. Diddy list?
No, different list.
Okay.
John Krasinski's 10 best movies and TV shows.
Okay.
No. You can't possibly think.
Is that
This
fucking
is the
Tom
most
Clancy thing
racist
he
number
did?
10 I've ever seen in my life.
Oh no.
You cannot fucking list the movie about the 1967 Algiers motel race riots and police assassinations, and then say he was the white attorney at the end of the movie. Screen Rant? Screen Rant? Screen Rant? You can't do that.
Impressive. That's so impressive.
Okay, yes, they did put Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness as number 5.
Are you...
John Krasinski's 5th best role.
You know what? That's on me. I set the bar too high. Or I set the bar too low. Or whatever.
Don't worry, number 4 is 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi.
John Krasinski's career has been much more varied than I was aware.
Yeah, I mean, number 3, 2, 1 is the obvious stuff. Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan, A Quiet Place, and The Office. But, no, he's been in a lot of macho shit also. A bunch of these I didn't recognize, and I will be honest, I did not remember he was in Detroit, because I was not paying attention to any of the white actors other than in Absolute Horror.
Wait, Detroit? Like...
Yeah, that's the movie.
Oh.
About the 1967 riots.
Oh, okay.
And, and assassinations, yes. Will Poulter led the evil cops.
Okay.
Alright, well, we're moving on. Come on, Screen Rant.
How did you come up with the idea to do this?
I saw a list getting dunked on Blue Sky, and I looked at this and I'm like, oh yeah, these are still as bad as I remember them being.
Oh yeah, they never stopped being bad. They never even got temporarily good. Honestly, impressive level of consistency for Screen Rant.
Yeah, that list isn't even entertainingly bad. That list is just mediocre. That's not a list. That's not a list.
I love that's not a list.
I'm on ScreenRant.com/lists. I should not see every cameo in The Dead Don't Die. Which is a movie from 6 years ago, by the way.
Sure, why not?
10 things I'm desperate to see in Ahsoka Season 2.
What are you desperate to see in Ahsoka Season 2, Syrenne?
If I tell you, it's gonna be spoilers. There's only like 2 things I'm quote unquote desperate to see. In that, like, I will be phenomenally bummed if season 2, like, season 2 is guaranteed to happen. But like, if it ever doesn't happen, I will be heartbroken for a couple reason. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
What's up?
What? Fuck you. Fuck you. No, you can't do this.
What is it? What is it?
I can't tell you.
Oh, the
You're
Ahsoka
too-
list still. Okay.
You're too far back in Star Wars canon.
I thought you found like a different list and were reacting to that.
No, this list got horrible. I'm ready to see Star Wars Legends villain that has never been hinted at canon in the Star Wars canon. And then
Come on, Prince Gizor.
And then a 1-sentence tenuous. No, it's way stupider. It's one of the stupidest ones. Villain joining heroes would be incredible. Okay.
Is the Yuuzhan Vong on this list?
No, thank God. You know, for a long time there, it really seemed like Disney Star Wars was really steering clear of the concept that there could be anything that would repel the Force, or be invisible to the Force, or immune from the Force.
Oh no.
And then, like, Wave 2 of the High Republic decided, time to open that treasure chest again.
No.
And I'm like, that's where it all started to go wrong. You can't do... And I understand that happened in the first major EU book with the Salamiri. But, like, you simply
The
cannot...
Salamiri at least like were like limited in what they were capable of. The Yuuzhan Vong was just like, oh, they're just so evil that the Force just doesn't interact with them.
I hope the blank rumors to be true. Shut the fuck up, Screen. Screen has nothing other than, I hope they pick up on this plot thread.
Does Screen Rant have like a search function?
Yes.
It would be so funny to just type Yuuzhan Vong and see what happens.
Fine. I gotta get the exact right spelling. Yeah, 2 U's. Yuuzhan Vong. No results found.
Oh, you mean they're cowards?
So specifically, what the search says is search movies, shows, actors. Let me search over here. Okay, yes. No, here we go. Here we go. 10 Star Wars canon clues the Yuuzhan Vong will be the villains of Rey's new Jedi Order movie.
Oh my god, yes!
Star Wars The High Republic brings back Legends Yuuzhan Vong creature. Rise of Skywalker's Sith ending means Star Wars 10 should make Yuuzhan Vong canon. Star Wars has just introduced a canon replacement for the Yuuzhan Vong. No, it didn't. You're lying. You're idiots. You have no reading comprehension.
Okay, now I just eat Den's fire and then I'm in business.
Man.
So it's going well.
What are we doing as a society?
Our best.
What could possibly be on this list? You can't just write this list with Screen Rant. Article title: The 10 most controversial romance movies of all time. Content warning.
Content warning.
Descriptions of violence and abuse. Oh.
Sure.
That's not.
Sure.
That's not on here for good faith reasons. That's here for good faith reasons. That's whatever. I don't give a shit about.
Is there anything here that you can reasonably say?
Oh no, there's a lot on here that, like, by controversial, it's bad.
And a couple that are not that.
was number 1. Sure, whatever. By controversial, you mean you're meant to dislike the lead man? Okay. I mean, yeah, blue is the warmest color is on here. 50 Shades is here, I guess. Love Actually is here.
Hmm.
Do you know what Love Actually is?
Vaguely.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull up a YouTube video. I'm gonna play it. And then I'm gonna head out, because I have a hard out.
Oh no. So when we say gonna play it, should I...
What'd you say?
Should I be pulling up like this, like a Discord stream here?
Yeah. Let me share my screen on this. This got recommended. This got sent to me a few weeks ago, and this is the quickest and most accurate description of this movie. I simply need you to know that this was one of the most popular romance movies of all time.
Okay. Oh, pitch meeting. I've seen this channel. Not this video though.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I've not seen the specific video, but I roughly know what we're about to get into.
Called Love Actually. Well, don't correct me. I didn't even try to guess the title. No, Love Actually is the name of it. Yeah, no, I understand. Okay, tell me about this love movie. You'll figure it out when you see the poster. So this is a movie that takes place in London in the month leading up to Christmas, right? Okay. And it's a bunch of love-related storylines that are ever so slightly intertwined. Oh, they are? Yeah, because or else this would just be a bunch of short films. Nobody wants to see that. Exactly. So once in a while, it's gonna be like, oh, I guess those two work together. Mate, so tell me about these storylines. Well, one of them follows the new Prime Minister, David. Right. And as soon as he walks in on his first day, he meets this junior staff member, Natalie, and he's like, oh, well, that's inconvenient. I could really see myself sleeping with her. That's happened to me at every job I've had in this industry. So one day the US president visits and David lets him walk all over him, but then he sees him getting handsy with Natalie, so he publicly humiliates him in front of the entire world. He risked the well-being of his nation because he got jealous over a girl? Yeah, he's a hero now, and another storyline follows his sister, Karen. Okay. And her husband, who I was thinking we get Alan Rickman to play, he's allowing himself to get seduced by his new secretary at the office where he's the big boss. So is this movie just powerful men wanting to sleep with their employees? Only like a third of the storylines. Oh, that's not too bad. Anyway, another storyline's about another one of Alan Rickman's female employees. Is he trying to hook up with her too? No, not this one. Okay, gotcha. He just brings her into his office and is like, hey, everybody knows about the crush you have on another employee, so you should go sleep with him ASAP. Oh, inappropriate snapes are tight. Yeah, this office doesn't have an HR department or something, so she's about to do that, but then they get interrupted by phone calls from her mentally ill brother, who she takes care of, so it doesn't work out, and they do not do it. Bummer. No, he does not get to. What? So she kind of accepts, well, I guess I'll never find romantic love because I choose to take care of my brother. Wow, and so how does her story end? It just did. Oh. But then earlier in the movie, she was a guest at this wedding, which involves another one of our storylines. And what's that one about? Well, there's this guy, Mark, right? And there's his best friend, Peter, who's gonna marry this girl, Juliet. Okay. And when we meet them, they're talking about how Mark hired a bunch of prostitutes for the bachelor party who turned out to be men. He did what now? And then he freaking surprises them by having a bunch of musicians pop out at their wedding. I mean, the rows are just filled with musicians. Wait, was anyone actually attending that wedding? Unclear. But so then one day Juliet comes over because she wants to see the wedding video he was shooting, but he doesn't want her to see it. Why not? Well, turns out it was all just close-up shots of her that he filmed for himself because he likes her. What was he gonna do with that in his video collection? Gross and weird stuff, presumably, so he's so embarrassed he walks around town, does one of those embarrassment squats. I don't think that's a thing, but it might be. So when he's done squatting out his bad feelings, he builds up the courage to go to her house and confess his love. Does she not live with her husband, his best friend? No, she does, but he thought of this clever thing where when she opens the door, he's got this confession written out on big pieces of cardboard, and he plays some music so she can tell her husband it's carol singers. But what if the husband had been the one to open the door? Hey, shut up. So after he confesses his love, he starts to walk away, but she catches up with him and gives him a big old kiss. She does? Yeah, so that just goes to show, you know, infidelity can be kind of nice sometimes. What are you talking about? And speaking of infidelity, this guy Jamie, his girl cheated on him while he was at that same wedding in a nice way? No, this one was in a bad way. So he goes to stay at this French cottage and he falls in love with his Portuguese housekeeper, Aurelia. Yeah, I mean, it seems like all these characters are really turned on by the employer-employee dynamic, and they can't communicate because they don't speak the same language, but we see with the subtitles that they're kind of saying the same thing. They got a lot in common. All right. And when he gets back from his trip, he decides to learn kind of passable Portuguese before Christmas. He's gonna learn a language in like a week? Sure is. And then he flies back to see her, and turns out she did kind of the same thing with English. So then he proposes to her in front of everybody. He proposes? Yeah, so now they're gonna get married, and she's gonna move to London and leave her family behind. They haven't even had a conversation yet. Maybe start with a coffee? No, it's proposal right away, coffee and first conversation later. Wasn't he in a serious relationship like 3 weeks earlier? That's kind of a red flag. Red's the color of love and Christmas. Ah, can't argue with that. Then there's this other guy, Colin, and he was a waiter at that wedding, and his whole thing is he wants to go to America to get laid. And this is a Christmas movie. Yeah, I mean, what says Christmas spirit like trying to go bang American women? Arguably anything else. So he goes to Wisconsin, and immediately multiple beautiful women want to sleep with him because he's British. Did the Wisconsin Tourism Board bribe you or something? A little bit. Well, okay then. I foresee lots of British guys going on pretty disappointing trips to Wisconsin in the future. For sure. And then Colin has a friend who works on a movie set. Oh my god, how many storylines are there? So many, just so many. All right. So on this movie set, there are two body doubles, and they're kind of shy, but they're gonna fall in love. Oh, that's sweet. While pretending to rub their junk on each other over and over again. Oh my god. Yeah, I thought it might be fun to include some stuff that makes this movie kind of weird to watch with your parents. Yeah, sure, why not? And then there is this guy who is somehow friends with the Prime Minister's sister who is being cheated on by her husband, and his wife dies, and he's now in charge of his stepson. What? It's all connected, baby. Yeah, kinda. And this kid's in love with a girl at school, so he decides he needs to play the drums at this big Christmas show they have going on. Wouldn't they have already chosen a drummer for that a couple of weeks before Christmas? Apparently not, so now he's got to learn to play the drums. He doesn't know how to play? No, so then he learns and nails the show. These British people are fast learners. And the Prime Minister's secretary's younger brother is also in this show. I'm gonna need you to make me a chart or something. And that's gonna lead to this funny moment where the curtain rises and you just see the Prime Minister making out with his secretary. Yikes. What? Well, it's gonna be tough for him to navigate that scandal. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, because it's Christmas, everybody just claps, and so that's settled. Oh, okay, nice. But then that kid's love interest is moving to America. What, immediately after the Christmas Eve show? Yes, she's headed from the show to the airport and to America forever. What? So this kid's gotta chase her down and do a bunch of gymnastics at the airport and confess his love. Gymnastics? You can cut that part out if you like. Wow, so this kid must be in massive trouble. None whatsoever. Airport security's notoriously hardcore, especially now. Why, what happened? So that's it, right? Like, that's all the stories? That's it, sir. Well, no, there's also an aging rock star named Billy Mack who puts out a terrible Christmas album and then leans into how bad it is to end up having the #1 Christmas song in Britain. Okay. And so he gets invited to a big party at Elton John's house, but then he leaves the party to go hang with his manager, who he loves. Well, that's kind of nice. He couldn't have just gotten his manager an invite to the party. No, they're gonna stay at the manager's place and watch pornography. Oh my god. Okay, that's it? That's all the stories? It is. So then we wrap it all up with a scene where everybody's at the airport. What do you mean? Well, you got some characters arriving, some characters leaving, the Prime Minister's there. Flying commercial? Yes, and so then we're done. What do you think? Well, it sounds like a pretty good time. Just out of curiosity, who are you thinking for that Juliet character? The one who gets married and then her husband's best friend kind of stalks her a little bit. I was thinking this up-and-coming actress, Keira Knightley. Oh, yeah? Yeah, she's great. She's 17. Is that cool? Nothing weird or wrong about that.
Yeah, that's the best description of that movie that I can imagine. That movie is mega popular. Are you okay? Oh no, I broke Melanie.
Yeah. You know, we have that chat in my friends in the Discord with my friends, where it's like just the media completed chat. I went and searched Love Actually in there.
Yeah.
Only one person.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna put them on blast publicly, but I am gonna send you a screenshot on Discord. Now, I must note the date in that screenshot. You know, that opinion might not be canon. So.
Oh, that.
Yeah, what's up?
You know. Saw something funny.
Yeah, you know.
All right, I have to go head out. I will talk to you later. Have a great rest of your night.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there too. So.
All right. Bye.
I think we all had a good time, everyone. I think I'm just gonna do more random more random randomizer streams just for hangouts in the future because I just kind of like hanging out. So, have a good night, everyone.